Okay, so the Halloween Terror, I guess, trailer dropped, and so we get to see some, I guess, like, whatever stuff that's gonna be a part of the Halloween Terror. But we also get to see some skins. So, this is a few days early. It's about like 3-ish days early before the Halloween Terror starts. It starts at like October, I think it was 13th. So I think, yeah, like 3 days before. And it ends on like November 4th, I think. But yeah, it'll say at the end of the video. So I'm gonna play it with sound and then, yeah, I guess talk about it after. So yeah.
Easily scared. Spine-tingling tricks and treats of 8.
Bob, do something!
Will you survive? Easily.
Okay, so it said October 13th to November 3rd, so it's kind of a day off for that last whatever day. But we have the Torb skin, which we already had last year, and then there's a new D.Va skin. We can kind of see the mech a little bit, but it kind of goes so quick that you can't really see it. But she has little ears here and like fluffy hair. It looked like maybe she had tails, so I think maybe she's like some kind of, I don't know, werewolf or werecat, or maybe some kind of like kitsune type of thing, or a fox or whatever. I mean, kitsunes are foxes, but they're like a mythical version of foxes, and they have like multiple tails. Like a nine-tailed fox is, I think, another version of a kitsune, I think. You'd think I would know about this, but I don't know, I didn't really, whatever, but it looks like, whoops, why did it go back? What the fuck? But yeah, it looks, oh wait, her mech is supposed to be like, I guess a building or whatever, except the roof. It looks like a roof on the top, so maybe it's some kind of building or whatever. Anyways, she jumps out, or maybe, oh, her hair is supposed to be the tails, maybe? Oh wait, okay, so she does have the tails right there. That's not attached to her hair. So maybe it's supposed to be some kind of like kitsune type of thing. But yeah, she has like the tails, and they're kind of like see-through-ish, so they're kind of like ghost tails. So maybe it's supposed to be like, oh, she can like phase out in and out of being a kitsune or whatever. But yeah, you can kind of see her gun, not really, which is kind of sad. But yeah, she's like a kitsune, I guess. But yeah, and her dress is all tattered. She has like wrap stuff around her legs, and it looks like she has some flowers on her dress too. But yeah, so she's like some kind of kitsune or something. And it looks like Sigma gets, like last year people were asking for him to get a Flying Dutchman skin, and it looks like he got it this year, a year later. So yeah, he's like all green and glowy, so he's like a ghost pirate dude, and yeah. So don't really get to see the end of that highlight intro, but it looks like he has like part of the ship on him a little bit as like armor or whatever. But yeah, we don't really get to see that much of that skin, or like we don't get to see the rest of it really. So then here's these 3 skins. It looks like maybe these skins are going to be the skins that you can get with the 3-week challenge thingy. So you get 1 week for one skin, the 2nd week for another skin, and the 3rd week for the last skin. So I don't know which skin would be first or second or last, but since they are just recolors or whatever, so, the Sombra one looks like super much like a recolor, so that one seems like it would be more like a common than a rare or whatever. So I don't know, but same with the Brig one. I mean, all of them seem kind of like that, but I feel like the Echo one seems more like it's not so much of a common. It looks a little bit more like it could be a rare or a purple or whatever. But the Brig and the Sombra one look a little more like there would be just recolors and not rares or whatever. So, I don't know. But it's just like they don't have that much change to them, just like the colors and stuff. So, I don't know. But I guess the Echo one, I kind of want that one because it's like, I guess kind of like a voodoo doll or whatever. And so that's kind of cool. And then the Sombra one looks like maybe she's some kind of like ghost thing or hazardous thingy with the little symbol there on her, I guess, jacket. I think that's supposed to be part of her jacket. I don't think it's supposed to be like a skirt thing. I think it's just a part of her jacket. But yeah, so it's like a hazardous symbol there, and so maybe she's some kind of hazardous monster or something. I don't know. Brig looks like she's maybe some lava person or being or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what Brig is supposed to be. She's like, I guess just some molten lava or something like that, which kind of goes with Torb whole thing. So, yeah, since Torb and Brig are related, then I'm not really surprised that she would kind of have some skins here and there that would be kind of a call to him, being like, hey, these characters have a connection, being that they're related. So, yeah, I guess there's a closer up, whatever, of these skins. So, yeah, and then Winston, you can't really see the skin very well, but he gets a werewolf skin. And, hang on, maybe, no, not really. You don't really get to see the skin because he moves too much and goes too fast. But he gets a werewolf skin, and people, I think, were asking for this and, like, making their own versions of it for quite a while. Like, probably for the entire lifespan of Overwatch being a game. I think people have been asking for this to be a skin, or at least someone to have a werewolf skin. But Winston is, of course, I guess the best hero for it. So we kind of get to see it. It looks like he was supposed to be like chained up with this thing around his shoulders and stuff. So it looks like he was supposed to be like put into this thing to be locked down so he wouldn't like go out and kill people, because that's usually what happens. I think that's like normal werewolf lore is like, hey, you need to put him somewhere in like some kind of cage or something so then they don't get out and kill everyone. And it was also like werewolf lore where it's like it's really painful to switch between human and werewolf, and so it's like people being weird and furries and being like, I want to be a werewolf. And it's like, no, you fucking don't. That shit is probably like the most painful shit that you could go through, because your body's literally like distorting, or like it's literally your bones are like moving all over the place and shit. It's like, you don't want that. So I don't get why people are so like, I want to be this. It's like, no, you don't. In like actual lore of werewolves and like vampires and stuff, it's like, you don't want to be this. It's like people just, I want to do this, I want to be this. It's like, no, you don't. If you actually know the lore, you'd know that it's really fucking like painful to be a werewolf, and it's like really terrible to be a vampire because they're so like always, I guess, like hungry, and they can't always whatever because the sun will burn them and you will fucking die if you go into just a simple little, if you get touched by sun just a little bit, you're gonna die. You're gonna get burned, and that shit's terrible. So it's just like, you know you don't want this. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of furries are gonna wanna whatever with the skin, but yeah, you can kind of see a little bit more of it, but I don't think there's really that much else to it. I don't know what the jet thingy is on his back really look like, but yeah. Anyways, here's Ash. We already seen the skin. This was a skin for last year, and she eats Bob at the Zomnics. So it looks like if she is here in the Junkertown or Junkrat's Revenge, then maybe there's gonna be more characters that you can play in Junkrat's Revenge. So yeah, hopefully we get to play more characters than just like 8 characters. I think there's 8 because there's the original 4, and then I think they added like 4 more. So that, yeah, I think it's supposed to be like 8 characters right there. So maybe there's gonna be all heroes mode. So instead of just 8 heroes that they gave us, then we can play more than just that. If Ash is here in the trailer, in that part, but. Yeah, it's Overwatch Halloween Terror 2020, October 13th to November 3rd. And then the Zomnics kind of fall because she yeeted them into the air. Or I guess Bob yeeted them into the air. But yeah, anyways, I guess I could play this again with sound. And that'll be the end of the video. So yeah, I guess that's it. So I guess that'll be bye then.
Easily scared. Spine-tingling tricks and treats of 8.
Bob, do something!
Will you survive?